Hello, hello. Okay. Just getting cords out of the way, guys. All right. Hey, Trina. Hi, Mylene. Hey, Sherry. Can you guys hear me okay? Hey, Trina. Hi, Mylene. Hey, Sherry. Can you guys hear me okay? Hi, Nicole. Did you notice that you and Trina are mods, and so is Kendra? So keep the trolls away.
Sounds not so good.
It sounded okay on my laptop. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sherry. All right. So I am wireless mic'd. So if I fade in and out, we'll see. This is all new for us with the wireless mics. We have new lighting, which we already knew was going to be a problem, so we already pushed it back against the wall. A whisper in the background. It's probably because my other mic is hanging by the air conditioner. Hi, Nate. Hi, Paula. So these are the paintings we did last week. This was the bottle bottom pour. See, the lights are going to glare a little bit.
Dana says no sound.
Okay, so,
So you have a choice tonight. You can watch us or you can watch President Trump.
President Trump. So I really like this way this one came out.
Picture is blurry. Yeah, it is a little.
Okay, so listen. Down below your play bar, there is a little tool wheel. Click on that, go to picture quality, and pick the 720 HD. And that should clear you up. I learned that on another chat board, on another channel. Hi, Tammy.
Liz is here to see me work.
Everybody's here to see you, huh? All right. So this was the and that one came out pretty cool too. I love the colors in it. The blue really showed up in there. And then we did the diptych. I think I have it lined up right. That one came out pretty good. Thank you, April. It's always good to know that other people can hear and see just fine. Tammy, I'm sorry you missed the drawing last week. It was Trina, Kendra, and Katrina Welch. Those three won.
But there is some good news.
What's the good news?
20,000.
Oh yeah, we're working on 20,000, you guys. We are really close to already. This one, do you remember the alien in the corner? I know, Nicole, we were looking for you. She was hiding. So this was that drinking bottle, the hourglass drinking bottle that we poured. That came out pretty cool too. These all dried great. And this was just the extra paint that we had left over from the diptych. So I just wanted to show you guys that we have a fly out here that's bothering us something crazy. I've already killed one, and I will kill another one. So see, I can walk around the garage now and you guys can still hear me.
Hello, Kendra Malloy. And Nate noticed that the dollar sign is showing up.
Yes, our super chat is enabled. I didn't know I had to go sign some agreement to use it, so we can take donations during chat now. So if you want to sponsor our channel, go ahead and do that. We'll put your names in the kitty for our next drawing in August for our sponsors. We have a car in our driveway. Not sure who that is. Okay, so are you pouring first, Mr. Welch?
No, I think you should do the first pour.
Oh, you want me to do the first pour? Okay.
Warm up the crowd.
Warm up the crowd. Am I your fluffer?
There you go.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hello, Stephanie.
They can't hear you, babe, because you don't have a mic on. Do you want to wear the cordless mic and then I'll put the other one on so they can hear you? Good, Shelly.
Yes, Jane, we're just starting.
We're just starting out. Here, honey, take this mic. Put that on your shirt. And I'll take this. You guys hear both of us now? We're going to do a test.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Can you hear Alan, guys? Are you sure you want to hear Alan?
Sure, they want to hear me.
Nicole, on the bottom of the video screen, underneath the line. Thanks, Nicole.
Yes, thank you, Nicole. I am almost
There's a little
perfect.
wheel there for settings, and you can change your picture quality in there. Yeah, there's going to be a little echo.
Echo.
That's what happens when you have two mics. Word two. Aw, Paula. I'm echoing. So maybe I shouldn't talk. A lot of echo. Alright, how about I can't turn this mic down. That's the problem. I can turn that mic down. It doesn't matter. I'm just still gonna echo.
Turn mine off for now.
Okay, so let me switch back.
Technical difficulty.
Yes, technical difficulties. We're too old for this crap.
We're in the ocean with the echo.
Is that better, guys? I took the other mic off. So it's just me alone. Okay. Okay. So I have 5 ideas tonight. Of course, we all know Alan's going to do a pour, so that was one of them. I want to do a sandwich pour, but I also call it a floating pour, where I use this.
That's right, Nate. Uh-oh.
I put white around the outside, put a pour on the inside, and then fill the cup with white, and then I pour that. So I call that a floating pour. And I also need to do a flip and drag because I want to show my lean how much paint I use. Less is best on those. And I want to do a strainer waterfall. And then we'll finish out the night with a dirty pour on a, I don't know if that's 16 by 20 or 12 by 16. I think it's 12 by 16. Paul is begging for what?
Pearl white.
Pearl white. So for the sandwich pour, though, we have to use just regular white paint.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Thanks, Steph. You guys don't know how much we appreciate that. We put it all towards supplies, and we are going to definitely take care of our sponsors when we do our drawing in August. I'm going to clip that other mic over there. Okay, so I think we'll do the sandwich pour first, and then we're going to let Alan do a pour. It's going to be his first time. Trump, no contest. Don't be mean. All right. So I think I'm gonna use, let's do a 12 by 12 because you're gonna do a 12 by 12 too, right? Okay. So we'll do a 12 by 12. How's the lighting, guys? We put new lights up. Got rid of the headlamp bulbs we had here. And I did get a bigger pouring tray, so hopefully you don't see any mess. Yeah, Alan, be thinking of your colors.
Is Trina here?
Trina is here. Aw, that's beautiful, Trina. It is a beautiful thing. I can't get Alan to pour, but he's supportive in every other way. He even took me to Michael's on Saturday. So,
Against my better judgment.
yeah, against his better judgment. Hi, Tanishka. Okay, so I know I've got to put white down, but I want to work on this little bitty cup first. I'll pop a squat here for a minute.
You got it, Sherry.
I missed it.
Sherry said red.
Oh, yes, Alan's already been thinking about red.
No. Nate thinks your color. What is a troll?
Troll is someone that comes in and is obscene and obnoxious, yeah. So just keep an eye out. We had a couple last week, so we don't want them here tonight. Okay, so I need to pick a few colors, and I don't need a lot of paint, so I want bold colors. And if you guys saw the picture for our live, I did my paint walls. We can do metallic blue and purple. Alan has not painted yet. Oh, the alien painting. Oh, let me grab it. You missed it.
Kathy's saying violet. Nate says violet. Riley says silver.
Who wanted to see the alien, hun?
Welcome, Dina. First time.
Dinah.
Dinah, sorry.
There's the alien. It did come out pretty cool. I love the way it dried. South Park. We watched a lot of episodes of South Park with our boys when they were growing up. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, so what did we say? Metallic blue was one.
We had some votes for purple, violet, silver.
Good, because I have all these colors out here. These were just leftovers that I couldn't fit in my new bottle, so I'd like to use those up. I have gold, cobalt blue, sapphire metallic blue, premier violet, and cerulean blue,
Ronnie said
and I have some lavender.
Ronnie said she did her first swipe today and came out great.
Great, because I can't swipe for crap. I'm the most horrible swiper ever. And Mylene's paintings, you guys have got to go check her paintings out. She did a varnishing video live today. And she did some Sandra Lett inspired paintings where you swipe the painting first and then put your flowers at the bottom. Absolutely gorgeous result. I'm just in awe. I'm glad you like to swipe, Mylene, because there's not too many people that do. A lot of people are afraid of it, and I'm one of them.
Swipe denied.
Swipe denied. That's
Nate,
for me.
thank you.
Thank you, Nate.
Shanae is joining us, new here.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get that middle first.
Inspire Shanae. Because she's saying she keeps watching videos, trying to muster up the courage to try.
Well, Alan's going to do his first pour tonight, and I'm going to help him just a little bit, just to help him layer his color. But if he can do it, you guys do not be afraid to try it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with some violet.
No promises of greatness either.
No promises of greatness. You never know, Ellen. You might do really well. And I don't need a lot of color in here, so. It's addicting, it's pricey, it's time consuming, but you know what? It is the best stress relief you'll ever get.
Fun hobby.
And this is just a little bit of cerulean blue. Well, I'm glad that you guys can have it as a hobby, but I'm trying to make it as my business. And I've got all kinds of ideas churning in my head, but it's hard. I did cut my hours back. I'm not working full time. I'm only working 32 hours a week now, so I've got a little extra 8 hours there that I can play out here. And I'm going to go ahead and put some metallic blue on top of that one.
Mylene, I'm still studying Christina Welch technique.
No need to study. Just watch. If you learn something, that's great.
Makes a business here as well. It's definitely a fun challenge.
It is. The only thing that scares me is when you get a commission piece.
Jerry says, I keep kids all day, so at night I paint to relax.
Oh yeah, it's very relaxing.
Jamie wants to know, what's your favorite brand of paint?
I have I have a lot. Yeah, I have varying brands. I have, yeah, get that fly out.
Nope.
I use Soho and Creative Inspirations and Grumbacher and Lucas Krill and Artist Loft.
Yeah, of course.
I buy a lot of my paint from Jerry's Artorama, and right now Grumbachers are on sale for $2.99 a tube. So if you guys want to get Grumbacher paint, now's the time to get it. And I think if it's $35, it's free shipping. I just want to push this gold over because it kind of all puddled, so I'm just pulling it.
Bonsai Kathy joining us.
Hi, Kathy. And then I'm going to put some lavender in there for Nicole. Because she loves this color. And I think I'll go back with some more of the violet.
Bonsai. Kathy says she's running behind as usual.
We're all running behind tonight. I did a lot of work today, so we did a lot of work all weekend. We did flower beds and the garage lighting, and we got a lot. I'm probably going to regret putting that a turquoisey green, so hopefully we'll be okay. And I'm going to go back with that cerulean blue. And I'm just about to the top of that little inside part of that cup. So if you guys have spray paint cans, you can do this technique as well. There we go. I just need enough gold to highlight that. So Alan was telling everybody at work today that he was doing his first pour, so I wonder how many of them are here watching and they're not saying a word. Okay. I think I have enough paint.
Was that gold?
Yes, that was gold, and this is metallic blue, so we have two metallics in there.
Okay, Laura wants to know, what kind of pour am I going to do?
Alan's just going to do a flip cup because he's never poured before, and flip cups are the easiest to start out with. I just would never put him into a flip and drag, although it would be kind of hilarious.
She wants to know, is there a method to your color selection?
I try to pick colors that complement each other. And a lot of times when I do these lives, they throw out colors at me that I know don't jive, but we make it work. We try
Like I
to.
said, a lot of suggestions that you would never even think of that come out.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yep, it is amazing, the colors that these guys throw out at me. Okay. So the paint is in the cup. So let me get some white down. I had to mix up paint today. I had so much to do today. All for y'all.
Nicole said she's excited for me. I'm nervous as heck.
Yeah, Alan's nervous. So if you see his hand shaking, maybe your flip cup will come out better if your hands are shaking. I'm just hoping my paints here are thin enough
You
because
have your apron on.
I do not. Trina, did you notice that? Is my fat belly showing?
Kathy. 75 people watching. No pressure.
No pressure at all, Ellen. Whoops. I dropped my hook.
I agree with Nate. Sometimes you just have to dive right into colors and see what it is.
There, I got my apron on now. I know the camera is at a weird angle too. Let me see if I can pull it back this way. Just a little
Linda
bit.
has joined us.
There. Okay, I'm just gonna lay some white down. I don't need a ton. We just want to wet that canvas down. So if you're just joining, we're doing a floating pour. Or you've probably seen them on other YouTube channels as sandwich pours. I call it a floating pour. Everybody has their own,
Terminology.
yeah, not so much terminology, their own hashtaggy type names for pours so that people can search it.
Said she finally caught alive, and I'm glad it's a special one.
Who's that, honey? I missed it.
Marissa.
Marissa. Hello, Marissa. Glad you could join us.
What brand is your white paint?
My white paint is Creative Inspirations. I buy it by the jug from Jerry's Artorama.
Nicole, my job in the paint selection is to get the Floetrol.
Yeah.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Terry. Now, see, she remembered that now. Yes, Ellen is the fetcher. Right, Al?
That's right.
Crack that whip, Nicole. Okay. So I'm just going to take this cup. It has a cute little pour in the middle of that cup, and we're just going to go ahead and flip it on the canvas. So I'm just letting that paint drop down.
Thank you, Shelley.
It's a spray paint can top. Yeah, it's just the cap with the round center in the middle. Thanks, Shelly. I'm just wondering if I should do a flip cup or if I should, yeah, I'm going to do it. But I'm going to do it Anne-Marie style where I push and then pull back. So all that paint should be sandwiched with white.
Interesting fact for Shelley. Did you know that knowledge is the only thing you can share and still keep for yourself?
Oh, that is interesting. I like that quote. Did you come up with that, Sherry?
I did not. I was just telling her, she said, thank you for sharing your knowledge.
Oh. Oh, you came up with that.
I didn't come up with it.
Okay. I was going to say, Alan, that was good. So I'm just moving it around, trying to open up some of those cells. And I'm kind of digging that little tail we got going there.
Don't lose the tail.
I'm going to lose some of it because I can't keep it all. I have to go over that corner. All right. I've got one cell in there that looks like a button. That blue one right there looks like a button. Did Mylene just comment? That's so cool.
That's pretty cool colors. She said.
Yeah.
Nate says he's gonna have to go get spray paint lid.
You can take a medicine cap, a medicine bottle, those little 1 ouncers, and tape it inside of a regular cup and do it that way too.
People have done it with shot glasses.
Shot glasses, yep. You don't have to run to Amazon to get that. I think they're called beer bombs, aren't they? Where you put your shot
Somebody
in.
is calling it a paint bomb.
Paint bomb, yeah. This is the this is the redneck version. Yeah, that was bad. Sorry. We MacGyver everything. And you guys, I gotta tell you, thank you, Linda. Heather Wright MacGyvered a hammer into a mallet, and that painting was awesome. If you guys get a chance to watch Heather, please do. She is just so creative. She does paintings with rolling pins, and I just love watching her.
Looks like a giant mushroom.
A giant mushroom. See, those lights still glare on there just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stretch this corner over the edge so I can pull that tail out. I want that tail out. I don't want a ton of paint on here as far as color. Is it you yelling no, or is it them? Okay.
Melissa says she loves color scheme.
The gold did show up. I was surprised. I didn't think it was going to be there. I thought it was just going to sink, and that would have been the end of it.
A couple people said that they've seen the hammer vid.
Yes, that hammer video was crazy funny. But she made it work. She should have quit at 6 minutes in, but she kept going. And you know, the final result still was beautiful.
Nicole says she likes it just like this.
I do too. That's why I think I'm going to stop right there. I got pretty thinners. I want to torch it and see if we have anything under here, because I see some
Carmen says she's
bubbles.
liking this a bunch.
I see a few bubbles, and I want to see if that's color that's trying to come up. And I love that, what I did with that tail. Okay, let's see what we get out of here. Let me get the bubbles popped first.
Cynthia says a tree. Carol wants to know, what is Heather's name again?
Heather Wright. I think she goes by Heather Wright Art now. She used to just be Heather Wright, but she does Heather Wright Art. WRIGHT.
Nicole says it looks like a mushroom. Sherry says it could be a water dripping in slow motion. Stephanie says it looks like a tornado.
Whatever that was is not coming up. But that doesn't mean it won't later.
And Nicole says this is my favorite one.
So go out in your garage, find those spray cans, pull those caps off. You only need one. No, you only need one. You can wash it out. You can put it back. You'd never even know. I don't have that problem here. Ellen doesn't care. Let me give you a close-up. Look at Nicole, he's trained. He's putting gloves on already.
Trini says, what about that chessboard that Heather Wright?
Oh, that chessboard was absolutely gorgeous that she did. So I kind of think that looks tree-ish. And we have that corner there. And then we have the gold mixed in with the lavender. And then let me turn it around so you can see this corner that I'm thinking is going to pop something, I think. Can you see the color? Just slightly there. I'm wondering if that's going to develop as it dries.
One of the things about the lives is you get to see the
Cotton candy tree, that's a good one. But there it is. Okay, Alan. She's all yours.
Oops.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, guys, I did do that on one of my videos last week. It was thank God it was the ugly painting. I did drop it. I went to pick it up and the push pin came out and I thought nothing of it. I just went to grab the push pin and the painting slid out of my hand and landed right face first on my mat. So I didn't even care. You win some, you lose some.
Oh no, I got paint on my hand.
Oh gosh. There's wipes here if you want to wipe your hand out.
No pressure.
No
I'm
pressure.
saying I'm up next.
You are up next. I fluffed the crowd for you, Al.
Waiting. Pressure's building.
Don't be afraid, Alan.
It's only paint.
It's just paint, and it's just canvas.
What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly.
You fire me,
I
like usual.
I won't fire you. We could be a team, Alan. Do you want the stool, honey?
No.
Don't overthink it, Alan. Everybody's doing drum roll. You can't hear us laugh, Sherry said. No, but I can for you, Sherry.
The voices in everybody's head.
That's what you're doing, 12 by 12?
Yeah.
Okay. Must be he's sweating. He's having a hard time getting glove on. You got to get your wild side on. That was a good one. So I'm going to teach him as he does this. And he wants to do a flip cup. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give him that size cup, I think.
Oh, come on. 12 by 12. What about that 36 by 48?
You're not doing that one. Yes, Alan.
I think we should do a 36 by 48 for.
We can't do that on film. How would we ever see that in this little tray? I'm going to give you a bigger cup because I don't want you to have to move it too much. Right. No artist has ever started as a beginner. There you go.
McDonald's. Couldn't be Burger King, could it?
Sorry, Ronnie. Go big or go home, Al. Oh, I just elbowed him in the head.
Concussion.
Let's get you in frame here. Well, actually, we can move that back because you're going to go ahead and layer your cup. So do you want black
Okay, we
highlight?
need color selections.
No, you're doing red.
Well, I know we're doing red, but
You need to do this by yourself. We're not going to ask for help from
no,
them.
we need participation from
You
the
want a
audience.
bicker? You want a bicker? Okay, so do you want a black or white highlight? Like, do you want to start with black or do you want to start with white?
I think we need to go with positive space, not negative space.
What's positive space?
White.
White? Okay. I have a little bit of white left in this cup that you can use.
Okay.
And you want red, right?
Red.
Reds are on the top shelf.
Which red do we want, though?
That's up to you.
There's no bright crimson red.
We have crimson, we have carmine, and we have azo red deep.
Where's blood red?
Yeah, no artist ever started out as an expert.
Let's
Nicole said bright yellow with red.
We got the crimson.
Okay, you've got crimson red. Oh, not creative inspirations.
No.
No, because that doesn't have silicone. So you have to get that.
This one?
Yes. And I'm going to go ahead and shake these for you. And sorry if I'm missing your comment here and there because I'm looking at the paint wall with him. All right, so he's got crimson.
I have no apron, by the way.
Let me get you an apron. You can wear my puppy dogs. There you go. That's neat, Nate. I never thought about that. Although when you go to clean it, when you wipe it off, it's probably going to come off on your rag. And will it bleed over time? Crimson, caramel, white, and black.
I'm up. I got this puppy dogs on now.
Okay, he's got his puppy dogs on.
Okay. I do agree, silver. Should we go with the Soho silver?
If you guys are just joining us and your screen is blurry, there's a little nut at the bottom of your screen down below here that you can click on and you can go to 720 HD. I'll have to try it, Nate, just for experimental purposes. You doing silver?
Yep.
Oh boy, you're gonna want some black then.
They want to see me in my apron.
All right, here, I'm gonna tip the camera.
No.
Here we go. Here's Alan with his puppy dogs. Okay, he's all embarrassed now. We did our job.
Now we got a true bright red. Okay. What other colors? What other colors?
You could use the caramel.
Lucas caramel?
Oh no, we can't show his face. He'd freak. Sherry said purple. Alan will do my next subscriber video with me.
Nicole wants yellow.
Well, you have caramel. And with that caramel, if you want to go, you put more of a red, don't you?
Trina wants orange.
Trina always wants orange. She likes orange. I've been seeing a lot of really cool orange pours lately, by the way.
I need something to brighten it up a little.
Well, I think you could put some indigo blue in there. Red, silver, gold, and white. Heather gray. That steel blue. You could use that. The Lucas steel blue. Because you have the silver, so that would go good. And you're going to need one more dark color.
Bright green.
No, not bright green.
Nicole.
Oh, I didn't see Nicole.
Sherry wants pink. We need something to lighten it up a little.
You want something to lighten it up. Well, you're already going to get pink with this red and the white. Maybe.
Just throw in some neons.
Prussian blue is what I was thinking too, Jane. But you could use the iridescent one right next to it. There you go. All right, he's got his colors. And just for a kick, you could throw a little bit of copper in there too, between these two. Just for kicks.
A little copper.
Yeah.
Pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt. Oh, take the tops out when you do that.
Hmm?
Take the nails out when you do that.
What?
Sometimes they leak and also the nails get really rusty. Okay.
Okay. We have a total of 7 colors if you count the white.
7 colors if we count the white. Okay. Go ahead and put about this much white in the bottom of your cup. Here we go, guys. I won't do the Jeopardy song. Okay, that's good. Hi, Alexis. I'm teaching my husband how to do a pour, so if you're just joining us.
Okay.
You can do silver, you can do the iridescent blue, or you can do the copper with the white. I always like a metallic next to the white.
Okay. Circular motion?
You can layer, or you can just pour it in. You want to make sure that you get enough paint because you've got that whole canvas to cover. Okay, that's good. You'll have way too much copper.
Never have enough copper.
Okay, you can follow that with the crimson or the caramel. It's up to you. Okay. I know you like your red. You want a little heavy.
It's okay.
It's up to you, silver or caramel.
Why not blue?
Well, you don't want blue. Well, you'll get purple.
Is that our puppy?
Yeah, I thought someone was talking and it was our dog.
He wants to learn to pour now.
Okay, I would go with the steel blue. You can do another whole layer of these colors, Alan. You got plenty of room in the cup. Okay.
I don't want to waste paint.
You're not wasting paint. I know, Bridget, isn't it killing me? It's killing me. Because I'm like, pour faster, pour faster.
Can't rush.
He's just going to do chores. Ellen does chores too, Mylene, so this is fun for me to see him paint. So Alan's not layering like I normally layer. He's just doing it a different way. All right, so go ahead and put a little bit more white, like you did the colors. Sherry's reading my mind.
What?
She said more white.
Can't waste that paint.
Okay, and go ahead and do another layer. I was gonna do that. He's gonna want to hear me sing. I haven't done that in a long time in front of people.
You could sew whole red next, right?
I don't remember. You're getting almost to the point where you have enough paint for that canvas. Of course, most people would say you have plenty of paint, but I like to have a little extra. And then just do the iridescent blue, because you already have that steel blue in. You could do both those blues, actually, and then a little caramel. You can put a little caramel in between those two.
Sorry about the lack of speed, guys.
He's new here.
I'm a newbie.
Hi, what's your name? How long have you been here?
Now, what'd you say?
What? Steel blue? Yeah.
Steel blue.
Yeah, you can do that.
Force it through the middle.
Yeah, force it through the middle. There you go. Squirt heart. There you go. You did learn something from me. All right, I'm just going to move these out of your
We
way.
are going to find out how awesome this is.
How awesome you are. Okay, do you want to swirl it with a stick, or do you want to pour it as is? Flip it as is.
I think we should flip it as is.
Okay, so you're going to pick your cup up. You know how to do that. You watch me do it a billion times.
Okay.
Here we go, guys.
Wish me luck, guys. And here we go.
And of course, you didn't spray your cup first, so you have to wait a little longer. And you can do that. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying to do that. It's just art. It'll be fine. Don't be scared.
Mm-hmm. So what are we going to do now?
You're still waiting for your bottom of your paint to drop because we didn't put that in there.
Drum roll. No pressure.
None whatsoever.
96 people are watching.
They're watching you, Alan. Okay.
Ready?
Are you in frame pretty good? Okay, so what I want you to do is slide your cup forward, not too far, and tip it and bring it back.
What happens if you just lift it up?
Well, you can do that, but you're going to get drip marks. Do you want drip marks in? I don't care. Do it.
No.
It's your pour, darling. You do what you want.
Do you ever light the cups?
No, I don't do that. That's Rio's thing.
Shelly wants to know, do you sing? I do.
I used to sing, Shelly,
Okay, so we're going to slide it.
in a band. Slide it up a little bit. Here you go. Don't be scared. Okay, and then pull back. You want to watch so you don't get mud. So don't overdo it.
Okay. So,
You want to torch it first?
should we torch
Why do you have so many little cells? You must have really shook those paints.
Because
There's your torch. Just push the button.
fire.
Wait a minute. I think you might be losing too much paint off that side.
No.
Okay.
That's a skin.
Go ahead.
Looks like a bug.
It does. It's got wings. Remember, you're just popping bubbles on the first pass, and we can torch it when you're done tilting. And I can see your hand is going to be quite dirty because you're going to cup it. Because I don't want you to lose those yellow sides.
Okay.
Looks
so,
a little muddy in the middle, but that might be the caramel.
Okay, so we are going to
Which way are you going?
take it to the edge.
Are you going to roll it around a little bit?
Roll it
Okay, he's going to roll it around. Now remember, because you don't have paint on the sides of those, that it folds over and you lose that color, so. There's just too much paint on that canvas, Mylene. You can't leave it, because I thought about that too, but then I saw how much paint was in the middle.
A little too much paint.
All right, so cup your hand on that corner, like this. There you go. I'd give you a corner catcher, but I want you to learn to do it with your hands. Go ahead, shoot for that corner. Tilt your canvas up
I
here.
don't want to lose.
And you'll get it back when you pull it back. If you don't keep going,
Okay.
you're all right. You're all right. Go back to the middle. Don't want to get your cells all wonky. Okay. I would come here next. Set it down. Set it down. Turn your canvas. Don't worry about what they're writing.
I want to see the comments.
Turn your canvas. Do the same thing with that corner. Now that all your paint is in the middle. That's the one thing you want to remember if you're just starting out. Try to keep your paint together. That way. Lori, did you try using the setting at the bottom of the video? There's a little nut there, like a little wheel. If you click on that, you can change your picture quality. Jane's tilting her head for you.
It's working.
Back to the middle. Yeah, you don't want to lose all that caramel.
No, I don't.
But listen, let me show you. Pick your canvas up. I'm gonna show you with your hand. Here's where we get hands-on training. Hold your corner over here. Take your hand over here, and you're gonna put it right in that middle of your hand. Cup it tight. Bring your paint. There you go. And then bring it back. Good job. He's no longer a virgin. You only got one more corner, babe. One more. I like that blue in there. Boy, that's going to get resined. We're going to put that in the living room. Unless you sell it. Everything Alan makes with me, he sells. He's strung quite a few necklaces for me, and all of them have sold.
This last corner. Wow. Got one of these. I got the center.
Do the same thing. Cup it tight. Cup it tight. Bring it here. Bring it to here. There you go. And then that one you can touch with your finger and it should go over.
I'm trying to get some of that back.
Good job, babe. What color is that in there? Is that the caramel? Looks good. Set it down and get that edge there, and then we need to check your sides. Make sure you're covered.
Is there any way to draw that down
Right.
without losing too much?
Right here. You can pick up paint, put it there, and pull it down. See, I didn't do it for you. I wanted you to do it. Don't muddle it.
Muddle?
Muddle.
Is that an artistic term?
It's my term for mud. Don't muddle it. Okay, grab here. I'll help you. I'll help your brother out. Yeah. Wipe your hands. Because you're going to torch it again. He did a good job. I can't wait to see it dry. And we'll definitely be showing it next week on our Monday Night Live.
Guest pours. Okay,
Make sure all your edges are covered before you start that torch up. Check the other side.
My head's in the way, I'm
Says do not know what he's doing. Meanwhile, he's secretly trying to take over. Sherry said, nice movement. Karen says it's got a leopard look.
I couldn't dance, but I made the paint dance.
You couldn't dance, but you made the paint dance. That's a good one. Did you have fun, Alan?
That was fun.
He said it was fun. So guess what you're going to do every week?
A 36 by 48.
No. He has been paying attention. That's for sure. They're all proud of
Thank
you.
you all for the inspiration.
Wipe your bottom edges with your fingers.
Hopefully I gave some people that are new here the courage to try it themselves.
So if you have not done a pour yet, there you go.
And we
Alan,
didn't even do a practice pour. That
and
was
he
my
did not do a
initial-
practice pour. This was his very first pour.
Bring it up a little closer and let everybody take a quick gander. We're getting a light glare.
That's okay. It still looks good. Charlotte, I don't let him in my studio unless I'm out here.
The only time she leaves is with me.
Yes, I never leave the house. I live out here in my studio. I'm out here all day as much as possible. Alan needs a 40 by 40 next week. Now you
Thank
get.
you, everyone.
He had fun. Go clean up your mess. He thought he was going to walk away.
What about all this paint in here that's so prettily mixed?
Is it muddy?
No, not really.
Flip it over on the tarp or on the pad. Let's see.
Of course, I didn't spray my cup. So.
No, you did not spray your cup, so you didn't use all your paint. Rona says it looks like a landscape with two suns or moons, depending on the mood, I suppose. Really nice job.
No, thank you. Okay.
What did you get there? Let's see.
Kind of mud.
Let's pull one skin just for the heck of it. Because then you can wear a necklace to work. I'm just kidding.
I can always wear a Campbell's soup can
A Campbell's soup can.
on the chain.
That is actually pretty cool.
Harvey Keitel.
Yeah. Want to wipe that one for me?
Dog tag. That's a good idea.
Check out that skin. Thanks, Sherry. We try to be funny. That's probably why we've been together for 20 years.
Yeah, we don't always see eye to eye.
No, we never see eye to eye. But we don't
We bicker.
fight. We bicker. But it's with love. How's that sound? Oh, it's a little too muddy in the middle there. I was looking at it, believe me. So he's got a good skin out of there for a piece of jewelry. And I am going to cover that this week, guys. I'm going to try to do a video on how to use your skins for jewelry. I've had quite a few people ask. And I had all kinds of questions this week.
Okay, are we ready for the bucket pour?
No, we are not doing the bucket pour.
Bucket pour.
No. That's photo paper, satin finish. Finish too. They don't peel off of there, but it makes it so much easier to cut it to fit in the bezel or bezel, whatever you call them. So I'm gonna try to get that video done maybe tomorrow. I can work on it. I've got a ton of skins that I need to work with. Well, geez, Nate. I have all kinds of skins. I don't have anything cut.
No, Jane, that's a
That bucket pour is for our 3 foot by 4 foot canvas.
no, 4 foot by 5.
Is it 4 by 5? Oh. All right, so my next thing I want to cover is the flip and drag.
Now it's my job to.
I have never tried grease-proof paper. And if you're talking about parchment, I had some stuff on parchment, but it peels off great off of these plastic tablecloths, and they do peel off of here too. These underpads. These are just adult underpads that you get in the diaper section. I have them on my Amazon shop too.
Those things I need to do 1 a week.
Yeah, I think you should do 1 a week too. That way you'll get the hang of it.
So that's my inspiration to run to Home Depot to get the last 3 bottles of Flow.
Yeah. He bought the last 3 gallons of Floetrol at Home Depot the other day. He was so proud of himself. Yep, freezer paper works as well. Silicone baking mats. Vinyl placemats from the Dollar Tree. I never tried that, Nick. Alan's doing a flip and drag next week. Nate says. We'll let Nate pick your colors for you too, Al.
Hey, silver. What else, Nate? What else?
Mylene's back. You're just in time, Mylene. I'm gonna do a flip and drag for you, honey. She had a little struggle with hers, with the amount of paint she used, so I'm just gonna go over that real quick. I have a lot of airbrush sales the past couple weeks, so I think maybe we should do a flip and drag. And I probably don't have enough paint on here. So the base paint is just, I just got the Cordal paint. This is Creative Inspirations white paint. I put just a tiny bit of white craft paint in there to extend it a little bit more. And I add a bunch of Floetrol and some water.
Water.
I do add water to the base paint because you would never get it thin enough without water. White and black paint is the thickest paint ever to break down.
Nate's suggesting some colors. Is that for me for next week, or is that for you now? Hunter green, gold, color shift black.
I don't have color shift black. I have color shift aqua, color shift blue, and the lime green.
Sherry wants to know what's Floetrol cost in the USA. Here in the
15,
Southeast, no, it's $13.62.
$13.62 at Home Depot for a gallon. Can you open that? My hand's all paint.
Oh, the beast is out.
What beast? You call that the beast?
That's the beast.
That's
no,
not.
no, the beast is the.
Yeah, the big ones. I have tried glitter paint on coasters. I don't really notice it that much. That's why I use a lot of metallics. I will. Let me get this on and I will show you with a stick how thick that is. It's not watery, but it is runnier. 4 liters is $82. Whew. Do you have Oatrol? Oh, is it Olatrol? Oatrol. This is a little thicker than usual, but it's because I just mixed it. I find usually after the first painting if I need more Floetrol in it. Oh, I need to show them that, hon. So, ooh, I just dripped white paint on my toe. I won't have to go get a pedicure tomorrow now. I have white toenail polish. Okay, let me grab a stick. Here we go. It runs right off that stick like nothing. But it's not watery. It's thinner than what I use for paint, but it's not watery. But it is thinner. Kind of like melted ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that because now you're going to want ice cream. We have to go to the doctor for blood work this week. No sweets.
Yeah. Like Danita brought in a bag of peanut butter M&Ms.
Well, it was her turn, must be, huh? Now, show the paint too.
For your
All right.
Nate, I agree. I want ice cream.
I'm just getting that white paint off my toenail because it was going to make me feel weird. Okay, so let me show you paint. I'll use this deep turquoise. Oops, I better shake it first.
Oh, we got somebody showing up late and missed my pour. Too bad. It'll be on video.
It will be on video. It's there forever.
French silk.
Okay, so here's my paint.
Black raspberry.
It's a lot, whoops, I'm not even in view. It's a lot thicker. It stays on the stick longer. If you've ever done royal icing for cookies, this would probably be a little bit thicker than your flood coat. And this would be like your flood coat. Does that make sense? I am going to do another paint mixing video this week because I don't use water anymore in my paint colors, but I do use water in the white and the black.
We got UV here.
I got a ton of bubbles. Got a ton of bubbles in here, so I just want to pop the bubbles. That's the only bad thing about fresh paint. You get tons and tons of bubbles. And it's usually that little bit of craft paint that I put in there that does it. Okay.
She says she loves that color. What is it?
This is Premier Deep Turquoise. It is about the same as the Grumbacher Turquoise Green.
Okay,
So.
Jane's asking about what particular water.
Oh, purified or distilled water. Do not use tap water. And make sure your water is cold. Because if it's warm, it'll break down the binders in your paint. It can cause a chemical breakdown in your paint binders.
Nate's saying M1 is thin like water, so you don't need a lot.
M1.
M1, never heard of it.
Okay. I need some colors.
Colors, people were asking for.
Well, Nate threw out colors with the black.
Let's see, Nate. 100 green, gold.
Oh, it's a paint extender.
Color shift, black and Prussian blue. 100 green, gold, Prussian blue, and black.
100 green gold. How about I use this green, this blue green, with black. Uh-oh, I gotta use the beast.
Nicole wants some yellow.
I don't want yellow with black because we'll get another whole shade of green.
Purple and green with black. It's Jane's suggestion.
We could do this purple.
Yes, Kendra, the beast is out.
The beast is out. I'm gonna
Sherry's
need 2 hands for that puppy.
Sea mist.
See, Miss Pearl? That would actually be pretty with those 3 colors. All right, we're good. We got 4.
Nate said
Bronze. Nate likes his metallics like I do.
somebody suggesting orange again. And then says some green.
Well, we have this deep turquoise, Mylene, so we're gonna go ahead and use that. Oh my goodness, I gotta shake this beast. Okay. So I've been watching a lot of people do flip and drags, and then I sit there and I feel so bad. It's like they're using way too much paint to get the effect that they're looking for. So that air conditioner always makes that light flicker. So I'm going to take my little dirty cup here and I'm going to spray it. And I'm spraying it with the WD-40 silicone spray just to release the paint from the cup, not to create cells. However, if you don't rub it in like I do, you will get some small cells. Alan took his apron off. I missed that. It's Craft Smart. It's a craft paint. I throw them in here and there. Oh, Mary, I wipe them off all the time. I have a little bit of OCD.
A little bit.
Just a little.
A little.
Just a little. I'm getting better. I'm not as bad as I used to be, I think, right? So I'm going to go ahead and start with some black. Now, Mylene, watch this. I'm going to do about a tablespoon, no more of each color. So I'm going to follow that with the deep turquoise. And then the Sea Mist Pearl. And then the violet.
April says she has the same OCD problem.
It's horrible to have OCD. Everything bothers me.
OCD is only a problem to those who don't have OCD.
OCD is only a problem to those who don't have OCD.
That's why we bicker.
Well, Ellen, you know how my laundry room is. My hangers all have to be in color order. It's just odd. Okay.
Hey, Mylene, watch it closely.
So, Mylene, look. 1 finger, honey. Don't put your paint any higher than your pinky finger.
And that's a 5-ounce cup.
And that's a 5-ounce cup. Maybe it's 3. No, it's 5. Right in the middle.
Nate wants to know whatever happened to that light blue that never worked for you.
What light blue that didn't work for me? I do the same thing, Sherry. I sit here with a baby wipe and watch TV and clean everything. Even my airbrush, because I can't stand it. I don't do it every day, though. So that's one thing.
Mylene loves you.
I love you too, Mylene.
Sherry says a toothbrush.
I use a baby wipe. Works a lot faster. Okay, so when you take your cup from the paint, you should be able to make a circle. If not, that means you have too much suction. That's why I popped the little hole in the cup. I was cooking. I made beef and barley stew with garlic cheddar biscuits for dinner. Okay.
So do you keep your cups or toss them?
I toss these cheapy plastic ones. I do keep my bigger ones, and I do keep my mixing cups. I wash them, and I spend hours cleaning them, and I regret it every time, but I still do it.
Okay, Nate says it was a light sky blue that remained opaque, never settled over each neck.
It's got to be that one. I'll pull it when I'm done, Nate. I think I know what one you're talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and just glide this cup. You shouldn't scrape your canvas. If you do, stop. And then start back up.
Can't be said I wash all those little cups.
Well, we have a septic tank. So the only time that I'm able to like really clean cups is in the summertime. Because I'm not going out in the winter to do it. Even though we live in North Carolina, we really don't have a winter.
Okay, Sherry wants to know, have you ever tried witch hazel?
Witch hazel. I use these too. Alcohol wipes to get the worst of it off sometimes. But baby wipes work pretty good because there's alcohol in them.
Nate says, I've watched all your videos, can you tell? Yay. I got monkey.
I've got a neighbor here from North Carolina. How close are you to Franklinton? I'm always looking for someone to pour with.
Raleigh.
Really?
No, he said Raleigh.
Raleigh? Duh. Alan likes to pick on me.
We got somebody else, Realistic Sky Person says, I'm moving to North Carolina in June next year. How are the summers?
Summers are hot, girl. Hot. The first year we were here, it was 106, and I thought I was gonna die. But everything's air conditioned, so if you go anywhere, go out to eat or go anywhere, everything's air conditioned. It's not like up north where you're not in AC.
We've got a couple. We got Maria joining us from Brazil. She says she loves your job despite the difficulty she has with English.
Aw, that's sweet.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you, hon. I'm just pushing this paint down here because I like this tail I got.
Sherry says, come to Australia. Summers are exhausting and we don't have AC.
I can't imagine not having AC. We were at my mother's and we had a couple of days that was in the 80s and I said, oh, we're gonna die sleeping tonight. It's so cold. It's so hot.
Realistic says she's in Texas, so that's pretty much no different.
I lived in Houston in 1980 and came home in 81 and I was there during the heat wave. I think it was 120.
Laurel is in Fayetteville.
Wow, we have a lot of North Carolinians here. Okay, I'm gonna leave this like this without going over the edge because when I airbrush this out, it's gonna look really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and torch this. I still have a ton of bubbles.
Your tool of choice.
What?
The airbrush.
My tool of choice is the airbrush. Yes. And it is available in my Amazon shop. All the links are below in the description. I'm still running my huge sale in my Etsy shop. 40% off paintings, 30% off jewelry. That link is there as well. If you want to sponsor the channel without doing it here on Super Chat, you can do it through the PayPal link and get in on the drawing for August.
That's some pretty good texture there.
I do have some texture there. And I have some pretty cool colors too.
Nicole's in Georgia. She says her pool is 92 degrees.
Yeah, we've had bath water pool too. It's like you jump in, think you're gonna get refreshed. It's like just hand me a bar of soap. I can take my bath out here.
Jane said she's in Austin, and she said the heat index has gotten to 105.
Ugh, too hot for me. I'll just stay out here in my garage with my little air conditioner and my paint, and I'm happy.
And your weekly visit to Michael.
And my weekly visit to Michael's. Yep. So I'm going to push this out ever so gently. Here's
Idaho, 96 degrees.
Here's the other trick. When you're using your airbrush, don't go this way. Don't hold it like this. Hold it like a pen. And when you're using this airbrush, this is the master airbrush that's on my Amazon shop. You're pulling the trigger back and then pushing, not just pushing straight down, because this gives you all the air. So I always go at an angle. You have a little more control that way. And I'm just catching the edges and bringing them out to make some little filigrees.
Marissa says she loves those colors.
These colors are very pretty together.
Autumn says she lives in Indiana and we've already had heat indexes of 110 to 115.
That's too hot. Too hot for me. I'd rather live in Olean for the summer and live here in the winter. Someday, maybe I'll have a summer home and a winter home.
Monkey Talisman says airbrushing seems so much better than blowing through a straw.
Well, here's the thing with a straw. If you're going to do the whole painting, by the time you get to the other side, you've got condensation inside your straw, so you're just kind of pushing spit into your painting. Make sense?
You get more consistency with it.
I get more consistency with the airbrush, that's for sure.
If you're starting out,
And if you are just starting out, go ahead and use a straw. You can use rubber tubing as well. You'll have a little more control with rubber tubing.
Nate uses a straw for workouts because he says he's building your lungs.
I really love this right here. I don't even want to touch it. So I'm going to go right around it and come over here. I'll show you that up close. See, if you get a hook, this is what I call a hook. And if you don't like it, you can push it back in just very slowly with your airbrush. And then you can come back and just take the berry tips out.
Kendra says, I started airbrushing after watching you. I tried the straw once and once was it.
Yep. Well, and the other thing with a straw, too, when you're blowing this out, you're not going to get that wispy edge so much unless you really push and push and push it out. Because you'll end up, you're just going to get like a bubble line. It's going to look bubbly. And that's why I like the airbrush.
Marilyn says she's going to try the flip and drag again once the painting's dry.
She varnished a lot of paintings today. She's getting ready to go have her surgery. Okay, let's see. Let me pull a little bit down. I'm really lollygagging tonight, aren't I, guys? I'm sorry.
I think I dragged you down.
You did drag me down, Al? Is that what you're saying?
Marilyn says you give so much good information. Thank you.
You're welcome, Marilyn. Let me hit that with a torch one more time. If there's something that you guys want me to show you that I can possibly figure out how to do, if I don't already do it, just send me a message through Facebook or through my email at christinawelchart@yahoo.com. I'll be more than happy to do a video for you. Or
some that you may have already done.
yeah, it might be in my playlist already under the tutorials. I need to add to that and get some more techniques in there.
Liz says it's 98 in Caldwell.
We're used to that heat though. Okay, here we go. See that edge on the purple on the other side there? I didn't want to hit that with the airbrush. Look how cool that is. You can use a heat gun, Laurel.
She's asking, do you recommend it?
I used a heat gun when I started out, if you don't want to mess with flame, yeah, use a heat gun, but make sure you stay away from the paint as far as possible. You just want to warm up the paint, not cook it. So there is the flip and drag for tonight.
Jane just said, that is beautiful. And she said she sent 6 friends who are newbies like me to your site.
Awesome. We've been getting a ton of subscribers. We're getting like 150 to 200 a day. I don't know what's going on. I did find a ton of our videos on Pinterest, so who's ever sharing them, thank you so much for bringing everybody to us. Look at Al, you don't even have to glove up because I can be mobile. I'm mobile.
I am done today. I did my job.
You did your job. You did your job well. While you're sitting there, baby, you want to go ahead and put some nails in those paints? If you can find the ones that match. Spreading the word. Alan, be thinking of your colors for next week.
No, Nate's going to give me the colors.
Oh, Nate's giving you the colors for next week. Nate, you can send that to me in a message on Facebook, what colors you want him to use next week. I'll make sure I have them mixed up. What are you doing? Oh.
Fishing the nail.
Oh, I was going to say I have plenty of new ones here if they're rusty. That's the one thing with putting the nails in the bottles, they do get rusty. Okay. Now, what's next on our list, Alan? Is that the strainer waterfall?
You got a 16 by 20 sitting there.
I don't think that's a 16 by 20. That's a 12 by 16.
12 by 16?
No, that is a 16 by 20. That's going to be for my final dirty pour. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is the strainer waterfall.
Can you tell them about your deals you got at Michael's this past week?
What deals at Michael's? Did I get deals at Michael's?
The buy one, get 2 free?
Oh yeah, they had canvases, buy one, get 2 free. I got some new sizes that I didn't have. They're 22 by 28. But here's the thing. I shipped some paintings out, and of course I shipped out the giveaway stuff. The shipping is crazy. It's like $20 to ship a small box like this. I couldn't believe it. I said to Alan, and I just ordered all these big boxes to ship paintings out in.
Just remind them that, shipping is expensive.
Shipping is very expensive, so if you're just starting out and you're going to sell outside of your hometown, don't go over 12 by 12.
Unless you include that in your...
Yeah, unless you include it in the price of your painting, because shipping is crazy expensive.
Yeah, you gotta remember that most of your shipping companies are union based. So.
Yep. All right, so I think I'd like to try waterfall with the black background this time, and I want to use some colors.
Why we put nails in the bottom?
I put nails in to keep the air out, but it does let some of the air escape, so we don't get too much condensation in the bottles. Now, these paints have been mixed up since March, and they still work. If you question your paints, if they're in the bottles, and you've had them sitting for weeks and weeks and weeks, give them a good shake, put an extra drop of silicone in there, and you're good to go. And I do put silicone in mine while they're in the bottle. I keep bumping that other microphone. It's probably making a horrible sound.
Boy, trying to match these nails with the colors of the bottles is like putting the puzzle together.
Yeah, Nate. I hear ya.
What's next?
The shipping from Arizona to, I think he said PA. To PA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything over 12 inches, they're going to hang you for it.
Well, and one of the things you got to remember is the size matters.
The size matters?
The size does matter when it comes to
When it comes to painting or shipping?
Yeah. Shipping is what we're talking about.
Yes, shipping. That's what he said. Oh gosh, now I'm going to start that whole thing over here now. Nate's laughing. See, my black's a little thick too. I'm going to have to thin that down after this pour. So when I thin them down, I just add water to thin them down. Here's the thing, guys, with paint. And I've got an article that I found online. You don't want to add more than 30% water to your paint, because then you're breaking the binder down. And you need the binder so that the paint can adhere itself to your canvas or whatever you're working on. So keep that in mind. If you're making your paints too watery, it's not going to be a very good outcome long term. I mean, I'm not making archival paintings. If they're here in 100 years, I'm not going to know that. I add glue to my paint. In Floetrol, they don't even say anything about Floetrol, you know, and it's, I don't know what the archival quality of that's going to be. If you're not using Liquitex pouring mediums and things that are made for archival quality, then nobody else is either, because we're all pretty much doing the same thing.
Jane said, use Jerry's Artorama sales purchases of $35 or more is free.
Yep, I saw that today, Jane.
Thanks for sharing that, Jane.
They have a flyer on their website too, what's on sale in the store, and I think the little tubes of Creative Inspiration, if you want to try that paint, I think they were $1.85, but they're not on sale online. So if you have a Jerry's Artorama near you, grab some of those paints and try them, because it's really a great deal.
Eileen wants to know what you're going to do next.
This is going to be a strainer waterfall. No, I was picking. So I said my paint's a little too thick. It's not going to matter, because when I put the waterfall down, it's going to all move anyway. It's bubbles. What? I'm not, that's all going to go. Look, now he's picking at my painting, guys, because he thinks he's a professional now.
Okay.
You can use acrylic paint and resin. You just have to use it sparingly. If you want to learn more about resin, watch Jeff and Erica. Their channel is Artist Till Death. 2 T's, 2 L's, they say.
Jana has joined us. Sorry she's
Hi,
late.
Jana. We're just starting number 3, so you're okay. You didn't.
And it's 10:30 Eastern Standard Time.
I know. Is it 3 or is it 4? 4.
Number
This is number 4. I lied. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick out my colors, because I want to keep this in the blue, steel blue, light blue, Prussian blue, iridescent Prussian blue, or, oh, they use expensive stuff. There's Pearl-Ex powders, but you can use acrylic paint. You just got to be careful that you don't put too much in, or you'll get marshmallow. But it does work. I've used it.
Janet Walsh wants to know, have you used acrylic thinner instead of water?
I have never heard of acrylic thinner. I'll have to check that out. They may not. Is that here in the States? Some things we can't get that other countries can get too. Okay. So do you guys want it on the copper side, or do you want it on the blue silver side? I use glue, Elmer's Glue All, Laurel.
Be sure it's not school.
Make sure it's not school glue, yep. I'll check that out, Janet. So let's go with the blue.
Iridescent, Janet.
I want to kind of go with the blue side because we've done so many coppers and golds, and
Janet wants to know, where do you find the iridescent Prussian blue?
I make it. Artist Loft has a iridescent medium. Can you grab one of those for me, Al? I'll show them the tube.
Where is it?
Right behind that Craftsmart gold paint. It's a hanger.
It's white.
Yeah, 10% is about right, Nate.
Iridescent medium?
Yep. So I take this iridescent medium from Artist Loft and I mix it with Prussian blue. And Alan has that paint. No, it's here. I'm gonna put a little bit on my finger so I can show you the iridescent in it. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it. Can you see this glittery effect it has? Comes out like a French blue, almost, yeah. But when you rub it all off, yeah, I love Payne's Gray. It does leave a sparkle. So yeah, I put about half and half because that iridescent dries clear. So I mix about half and half and add my Floetrol. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do a dirty pour. Take that, hon.
You're making Mylene fall asleep.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to have that calm, soothing voice. Ask my kids, they won't tell you that. I just don't yell on here, huh? Okay. So I'm gonna start with, I wanna start with silver, I think. Do you have silver? Alan's got some paints over here. Okay. So now I'm pulling all the tops back out. I did spray my cup a little bit. So I'm gonna layer some silver and some Prussian blue with the iridescent mixed in.
Your voice is what looked realistic first, and then she said it was your talent.
This is a new color I got. It's Deco Art Whispering Turquoise. Kind of like a robin's egg blue, almost. Just missing that tinge of green. Then I'm going to add some Artist Loft Metallic Cobalt Blue Hue. This is the nice thing about having my paint wall. All my colors are mixed and within arm's reach.
A lot of prep work that goes behind the scenes.
A lot of prep work. And I was going to tell you, I got that patina in again, the dark patina. So I'm definitely going to use that on the dirty pour. I probably need just a little bit of black to break that up. So when it pours out, it blends in with the background. Are they chatting amongst themselves?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Nate's giving advice on minor specific sellers. You have to see who carries them in your area.
Yep.
Maya says, makes it seem like I'm watching an ASMR video.
Ellen's niece does that, by the way. Ashley. She has her own channel. She has quite a few subscribers for that. Okay, so here's the cup layered. That's a lot of paint, but we're going to push a lot of this black off. So I'm going to go ahead, and since I'm doing a waterfall, I'm going to stick it right here at the top. And we're just going to pour. And if it's going too fast, just pull back.
Someone says she has trouble picking colors. Sometimes she gets stuck using the same colors over and over.
Sin, let me tell you something. Go on Pinterest and type in color palettes. There are hundreds, if not thousands. I try them every once in a while. I'll go in there if I'm looking for something different. So I'm almost to the end of the canvas, and that's where I want to stop. And I'm going to take this off.
Jane wants to know, where did you find that strainer?
Any dollar stores have them. I sprayed it with the WD-40 first. It makes it much easier to clean. Just want to get that one little bit off of there. There we go.
You got DLM 1973 says, she's so glad she found the channel and absolutely loves your work.
Thank you so much.
Maya says, go left, go left.
My left or your left? This is my left on this side. I'm just stretching it out. 'Cause I want to see what's in there. Because that effect right there is kind of cool.
Sounds like you need to put that strainer on your Amazon shopping list.
It's too expensive on Amazon. I think you get 4 of them on Amazon. I didn't add it though. I did add a couple of new things on there though. I'm trying to decide if I want to extend this way and lose some of this, or if I want to take it right off, because I love that silver coming in there.
If you leave it like it is right now, it looks like an alien brain.
If you can see that. That's the silver mixing with the Prussian blue and that cobalt.
Ooh, we got a snake
I don't like snakes. I'm going to push some of this darker off here.
Let's try a second-hand store.
You'd be surprised at things you can find in those thrift stores. I have to step back for a minute, guys. I have to look at it. I kind of like it the way it is right now. What do you think, guys? Should I leave it?
Janet says leave it be.
Yeah, I think I should let it be too.
Let it be. And she says, this is my favorite. Leave it, leave it.
Yep, I'm gonna leave it because I walked away. I stepped away. I was strong and stepped away.
Flower petal. I see an alien brain from the back of the side.
You see an alien brain? What are you doing?
I'm glowing up.
I'm cordless, remember? Oh, you want to take it? Go ahead and take it.
Never mind.
I've got to torch it yet. I've got to torch it yet. See, he's already still doing his job even though I'm wireless now. We've got to find a set that has 2 wireless mics, Alan, so you can talk too.
Clamshell moon.
It is kind of clamshelly, isn't it? That's why I was trying to bring that silver down and get rid of some of the darkness.
Like a giant seashell.
This would be really cool if we airbrush the edges out on this too.
And there's an avatar.
Alan loves that movie, Avatar.
Flowers, petals.
Let me give you a close-up.
Oh, somebody's saying airbrush. Shelly says airbrush. just can't leave it alone.
I never can leave it alone. They know me so well.
Bellissimo. No, no, Jane's screaming.
It's bleeding out by itself. I think we'll have a whole different effect on that when it's drying.
The truth is, it could be from if you hang it from top to bottom, it could be a waterfall.
Yeah, yeah. I'm leaving it.
Leave it for resin.
Just going to the rack. Yeah, it would be pretty resin. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys, I still have not cleaned and varnished those 50-some paintings yet. I watched Myleen's video of her varnishing, and I'm like, want to come and do mine? Because at that point, I was never going to get them done today. So I guess I'll be working on them the rest of the week. But I am going to do some videos tomorrow, so you guys will have something to watch until next Monday. There'll probably be 4 of them up this week. I'm trying to space them every other day, so I have something to offer you all. I'm going to pull a skin right here because it's really pretty. So I just grab it. I wish she lived closer because I would say, come on over, girlfriend. Bring some Ponzit.
Maya says Michael's having a large couponing event, so there's about 10 or so coupons available this week, so take advantage.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on at Michael's this week. Liquitex paints, I think, are 40% off. There's one. Is Nicole still here?
Nicole is still here. She's asking Maya what kind of coupons. She's gonna go online and look. Okay, you got time. It's about 20 minutes to 11 Eastern time.
Time for what?
For one more pour.
Yeah, I've got to do one more pour. I'm going to do a dirty pour, and I'm going to let them pick colors. So start thinking of colors, guys. Let me show you what our main color I want to be.
I think you should do bottom of
This is dark patina. It is a cross between silver and olive green. I love this color when it's dry, so this is the color that I want to base the dirty pour around. So start picking colors. Go. Alan's going to write them down.
Lime. Nate says lime.
Lime with patina.
Janet says pink. We got Sherry saying orange, white, blue, sea mist, black, and gold. Earl says red. Nicole's blue. Kendra's purple. Colors are flying in here. Copper from Nicole. Nicole, if you love copper, you'd love my painting.
Did she miss your paint? She didn't miss your painting.
I'm trying to be an influencer.
Oh.
She did. She acknowledged it. Dark blue, seamless, and purple.
Remember, we're using the patina, guys. It's a funky green. I'm going to squirt some down so you can see what it looks like.
Isn't Nicole the one that wanted that spider that was chasing?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Nicole is the get that spider girl. Look at that, Nicole. He didn't remember. Gold, black.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. I haven't seen him, Nicole, and I'm out here every day. But there's also something black on the floor right there, Ellen, and I think that might have been what fell, that we thought it was a spider.
Yeah, we're looking for that hairy spider. We're going to do a spider drag.
Yeah, spider drag.
Painting technique.
All right, I'm gonna put a little squirt of that patina down so you guys can see it. Actually, let me put it on a piece of photo paper.
Okay, we're getting some more colors. We got Nate wants lime, copper, gold patina, and white. Kendra says, what about one of your new colors like terracotta? Sherry says, hot pink, gold, and green.
This is the patina. It's a metallic. It's on the green side or the blue side. Looks great with black.
Kathy says, have you ever mixed another color with the patina to change the...
No, I have not. Turquoise looks great with that too. I did, do you guys remember the swipe I did with all the metallics? And the first one I didn't like, so I posted it on Facebook, but then I did the second one on YouTube. I'm still working on it. I got some of the birch trees done. Well, not done, but the bases are done. These are going to be all birch trees with leaves, and this will have the greenery down here, but that patina is in here as well. I'm gonna say it's right in here. So it looks really good with black. It looks good with the color flash, color shift, green. Nate, how about that green? Color shift. Let's do some color shifts. We'll use those up.
Jane wants to, how did you do the birch trees?
They're just white paint. They're not easy to paint. They make it look easy to paint, but that's not easy to paint. It's getting the right texture look to them. And then I still have to do 2 more colors on them yet.
Brandy says, I had a little bug walk through one of my paintings. I let them travel for a while and then pick them out, rinse them off, and return them to the wild. You made a crazy trail.
Sometimes they add to your painting. Remember the spider that crawled the ferret in the living room?
We're going to do a tarantula walk.
No, we're not doing a tarantula. No.
Sherry wants orange.
These are color shifts, so.
Jane says, show once more, please.
What's that? The birch one?
I believe so.
Let me grab it. This here is the color shift lime. They're all in there. All the color shifts are in here. These were all metallics. But Mylene, are you still here? See, when I do a swipe, I get very small cells. Not those big juicy ones that you get. But this was all metallics.
You're jealous.
I am jealous. I'm jelly. Best way to do that is to mix your paints up fresh and just put 1 drop of silicone in them and you get bigger cells.
Okay, so we have a lot of color choices.
Yep.
Green, silver, orange, cherry, set for contrast. Let's see what else we got. Metallic blue.
I can do 1 more metallic. But do we want copper or bronze? I got a new one too, worn penny. That's a dark copper. I want to try that one. I think that will look good with the lime green if I don't mix too much and get mud.
Ellie says metallics don't do well in swipe.
They don't, no.
Warm penny.
I do have more of that blue flash too if we need it, so I'm going to pull that aside. Yeah, I like well, it's worn penny, W-O-R-N, so it looks like a dirty penny color. And I did mix up some rose gold, by the way, Nate. But I have to have some opaque colors, and I have to have some, how about like indigo contrast.
Who makes the warm thing?
That is Deco Art. Yep, Deco Art. If you can't find them in the store, check Artist Club online. They carry all the Deco Art metallics. That's where I had to get the patina because Michaels didn't have it anymore.
Charlotte says, do you have a video on the painting? You just show it. It's beautiful.
I do, except the trees aren't painted on it. I'm not sure what number it is. I don't have it written on the back either. But it is in my videos.
Mylene says magenta. Shannon says turquoise and copper.
I need another jar. I'd like to do like 8 to 10 colors, because then when you do a pour, you get to see the different shades blend together, Alan. That's something you'll learn later. It's all highlight and contrast. I needed a drink. Okay. So I have those two. Yeah, another bottle bottom. I need something to go with that worn penny, because that's just extra of that. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6.
You got a lime green there, right?
I have a limey green, yep. I need some more opaque though.
Van Dyke brown.
Yeah, I was thinking brown to go with that worn penny.
What about periwinkle?
I don't think I have a periwinkle. I don't. I don't. Cobalt blue is the closest thing to periwinkle I have, and that's... I could... I don't mix that one either. Yeah, I don't have that one mixed up. I'm not a brown... I like Van Dyke brown. I like things that look like chocolate. And taste like chocolate. Boy, this is where I struggle, guys. How about yellow ochre?
So hearing Van Dyke brown and burnt sienna instantly makes me think of Bob Ross.
No, I'm gonna go, I think, with a Naples yellow. I need something light in there.
Shannon suggests to you, try putting silicone in your sweat color.
I don't think I've ever tried that. Oops. Let's start a domino effect here. Yeah, I think we'll do that terracotta, and that's gonna be it. Or we could do a red ochre. I like that terracotta though. I'm afraid with that terracotta and that lime green, I'm gonna get some funkadilch. Yeah. I love Naples yellow. I never bought that paint, and then all of a sudden I just, on a whim, I bought it, and I love it with turquoise. It's so pretty. Okay, so we have 16 by 20. So I need 4 cups paint. So I have control. If you guys have never watched me do a dirty pour, I'm all about controlling where the paint goes on the canvas. So I like to have extra cups. If I have leftover paint, I make tiles. And I'm just spraying the cups with the WD-40 to release the paint. Here we go. Last painting of the night, guys.
Amalia wants to know, is that plastic tablecloth you use underneath to catch the excess paint?
This pink one is to protect my washing machine tray. I don't want to fill it with paint. It's just there as a table for me. I want the one above that.
Wonder what the point of using certain colors if they're just going to tilt them off the canvas.
But you want them everywhere in the painting itself, not just running off the canvas. My dirty pours are all about highlighting each color and not marrying the colors. It's hard to explain it.
You're not trying to invent new colors.
I'm right. I'm not trying to invent new colors. So I'm going to go ahead and start with, I want to see what the last color out I want to be.
Sherry's got a good point. Some colors sink and others rise.
That's true. The more pigment the paint has in it, the heavier it is. And white is the heaviest. Oh. Last color out. Let's go with the blue flash first. I just have a feeling for this paint tonight for some reason.
And suggesting sea mist. You have
I have sea mist. I have the aqua flash though that I don't want to use up. That sea mist pearl is probably one of my favorite colors, along with the Prussian blue.
Mine has got no mistakes, just happy accidents.
Yes. Okay. Let's follow that with the indigo.
Sherry says, hence why white sinks and silicone opens up the top layers of color.
Yep. Well, you can get cells with white because the white is so heavy that it pushes through the color. Gina DeLuca gets cells without silicone. It's all in her color choices, I believe. This is the Naples yellow going in. Okay, I'm gonna follow that. God, it's so pretty already. I just like those three colors. I think I'm gonna separate that with some brown. I might regret that.
Choices and velocity of paint she uses, Sherry said.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to follow that with the worn penny. Actually, no, what? The terracotta. Because that brown is starting to sink a little, so I want to make sure I get the terracotta on there. Okay. Then we'll go with the worn penny. Ooh, that's a heavy color. I don't know, guys. Okay, now we'll go with the patina. We got a lot of interesting stuff going on. I hope that terracotta is not gonna haunt me. Nate likes when I say that stuff's gonna haunt me. Like my red, white, and blue pour, the little silver dot in the middle. I said it was gonna haunt me. Okay, this one's done. These paints have been sitting around here for months, so hopefully they're gonna work okay.
I'm just saying it's going to be okay.
It's gonna be fine, right? Oh, I don't want to put that lime green on top of that. I don't want brown. Let's do a little more of that worn penny. I'm asking for trouble right there, I think. Ever so gently place this lime green on there. And it's just like, I'm sinking. I don't want to be there.
Nick says he has so many paintings like that, little things that haunt him.
It's not fun.
Yellow and lime.
Okay, I'm gonna go shoot this indigo down through that lime green. So hopefully it'll stick to it. And I I still want a little more Naples yellow in there. Same thing. I'm just wondering if we have enough paint. I think we're okay. I agree, Alan Welch. I think we're okay. Those cups are not pretty at all. That patina and that, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let me get you back in there. All right. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I'm getting some interesting cells coming up though. That lime green. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's pretty. Hmm. Tropical. Huh? This is where I just put my color on the edges because that's where it's going to run off anyway.
Oh, a lot of gray in there.
It's not gray. It is the patina and the blue flash, and that's going to change when it dries out. There's the lime. I wanted that lime in there.
You lost it on the edge though in the beginning of the pour.
What? No, because I wanted the Naples yellow there. Does one pour, and he thinks he knows what he's doing now. Chee-haw. Okay, one more cup. Okay, here comes the lime. There's a lot of blue in here. More than I was thinking there was going to be. And look what's sitting on top. More blue.
Yeah, that's a very fair.
What's the blue flash?
You're both asking for my opinion.
There's.
My opinion doesn't matter.
She can't hear you, Alan. Alan said his opinion doesn't matter. I'm going to stop. I have some pretty stuff in the cup, but I'm going to stop because I think we have enough paint. And I don't want to put any more of that blue flash in there. Let me give it a quick torch.
I'm in now, buddy. Oh yeah, it does now. Ah.
I just looked over at Alan and gave him this look like, are you drinking? And he says, no, I am not drinking alcohol.
I got another bottle.
He's drinking those ice drinks, so I'll have some more Sixers on those bottle bottoms.
And plus it looked good in her son's room.
You know how different this is going to look when it dries, though? Because all those metallics and those flashes are going to be so different. All right, I want to keep this corner down here, so I'm going to get that one first. And I always rock my paint to keep it together. I was trying to teach Alan that, but that will come with time. He will get the hang of it. This corner is really cool.
The problem is that Michelob Ultra does not make a good bottle bottom.
Michelob Ultra does not make a good bottle bottom. That's hysterical. Maybe we should get a hold of a beer company and say, listen, we need 6 bottle bottoms, 6 bumps. So make some beers and bottles that have bumps so us artists can enjoy a cold one while we're painting.
One penny.
Yeah, that worn penny is really showing up. Oh, where do I want to go from here? I think I'm going to come this way and get rid of that.
Realistically. I'm glad I'm not the only one that chops drinks for the bottoms.
Oh, that's every place we go, he laughs at me because I have to pick up the bottle and see what's on the bottom. Because eventually, we're not going to be able to find them. The 6s. So I'm going to get them while they have them. All right.
And the drink's not bad either.
I probably should have skipped the terracotta and put a different color in there.
Yeah, that
But
aqua green is, the lime green is cool.
yeah, but see what it's against?
Bottom. I think she's talking about
The bottle. Show her, honey. You're standing right here.
So, Jane, for your...
Flip it over, put right here. There's 6 bumps on the bottom of that bottle. So you get a 6-petal flower instead of 5.
Or 4.
Or 4, yep. This whole time I thought they were the Propel bottles, but it wasn't. It was those bottles from Walmart. American Ice drinks. Okay. There's just so much going on everywhere. Well, the thing is, a lot of these metallics are going to sink a little bit, and they're going to be totally different color when they dry. This painting will look nothing like this when it dries. The terracotta will be darker. The worn penny will be darker.
My
Let me torch it and see what happens. Because if I do any more stretching, we're going to get too muddy, I think. That, is that indigo that I use? Yeah, indigo. That's going to be really dark when it dries too. So I think we might be all right. Ooh, just dropped a bottle of paint. Let me pop some air bubbles first. I could have used a little more Naples yellow, I think. Okay, so now we got some cells coming up, so let's see what we got going on. The dog went to bed. Is he? Itty spaghetti.
How thick is your paint?
I'll show you. I always leave paint on the canvas. I don't like the canvas texture when I put enough paint on there, so it's smooth. Oh, time to shop, Nicole. Okay, let's see. Yeah, not much. Maybe a 1/8 of an inch, if that. Not even. So this is definitely going to dry. Totally different. Because all the colors that I picked dry dark. But that's the metallics. That's that worn penny, and that's going to dry darker. The flashes will change when you move the painting around. I don't know if I should dump that lime off of there or not. Alan's saying no. Let me flip it.
Says thanks for the beautiful artwork, and she looks forward to seeing this one after it dries.
Yes.
Good night, Shelley.
Good night, Shell. So then on this side, we've got some really cool caterpillaring going on. Real tiny, tiny cells. But that indigo blue with that blue flash and that worn penny is what I'm looking forward to tomorrow or the next day. But
Jay says her puppies keep coming to get her to go to bed.
yeah, ours come and gets us to go to bed too. It's like, are you coming? So thanks everybody for coming tonight. Check out my links below. My sale is until July 14th on Etsy. If you need paint, any supplies, sponsoring the channel, you can do it through Super Chat or you can do it through the PayPal link. We're going to have our drawing in August. We need to discuss what we're going to do for our winner. Join me on Facebook.
Good night, Tanisha. Jane, Janet. Nicole's saying, welcome to the dark side.
Welcome to the dark side. Thanks everybody for, I should say, Kendra, Trina, and Nicole for moderating tonight. Thanks, Laurel. We did have a good time tonight, and I want to just give a shout out to my hubby for doing such a great job. He was nervous, but he did well.
Okay, 2.5 hours sleep.
This should be dry by Wednesday night, Thursday. I will definitely post a picture of this dried on my Facebook page, so you don't have to wait till next Monday to see it. Thanks, Kendra.
Thank you, Kendra.
So we will, if you've got ideas you want to see next week, shoot me a message through Facebook or leave it here in the comments after we shut down so that I will see it. And we'll have some ideas for next week.
Thank you, Nate, and thank you, Laurel.
Okay, guys, have a great night. And we'll be seeing you next Monday at 9 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Time. Night, guys.